All right. Here we go. Chiissu's birthday today. Earth was in terrible crisis in the year 2015. The shadow of the evil terrorist group called Scarlet blocked the way outside the universe for human beings. Members of Scarlet consist of artificial creatures created by a human using super genetic engineering. They are the secret society intended to destroy the entire human race. In addition to the high intelligence and strong fighting power, they have special abilities capable of parasitic existence with human beings. Animals and machinery. By using these abilities, they conquered a human and were about to obtain supremacy over A-Earth. A-Human planned to assassinate Epsilon Eagle, the boss of Scarlet Group, with a special combat group capable of using superpower dispatched secretly. The sudden attack by the group using its superpower seriously damaged Epsilon and successfully threw him into the space-time continuum, which, misspelled, had been liberated by using superpower. Later, as Z-Tiger gained power from Scarlet by taking advantage of the confusion, terrorism towards A-Human became much more violent. On the other hand, the hatred toward Z-Tiger within the Scarlet Group, because of their cruel acts, became thinner voices for restoration of Epsilon became stronger. Z-Tiger, who was isolated from other group members, decided to assassinate Epsilon in order to liberate the time-space continuum. They attacked the A-Humans in research laboratory where the boys and girls with superpower were kidnapped. At that time, Z-Tiger sensed the existence of Epsilon in one of the boys. However, he could not read the evil will from Epsilon, who was a parasite of the boy's body. Z-Tiger was much confused and took a girl as a hostage and demanded Epsilon to release the boy. The boy, who was beside himself with rage, converted his body into Epsilon. A birdman with steel wings took over the boy's will. In his mind, his real nature, human justice, battled with the foreign force. Z-Tiger sensed unknown power, Epsilon, and escaped after killing the girl. Epsilon speaks. I'll never let you go, Z-Tiger! What's up, Reese? There is another Birdman who has Epsilon's body. However, his will is full of evil ambition and nobody knows his real intention. He also flew away, chasing after Z-Tiger. Is that it? Is that the whole story? Ah, that's the story.
Alien soldier.
Rated R. Options, what do we got?
Alien soldier.
Buster Force, Ranger Force, Flame Force, Sword Force. I guess Buster looks the best. Oh! I can get multiple, okay. How the fuck do I play this game? I don't know. I don't have any fucking idea what I'm doing. Please tell. Okay, good. Black button doesn't do it. What did white button just do? Oh, nothing. My, thing disconnected. Hey, hot stuff you can jump in the air and hold in the air? Okay. Hold on. The Xbox disconnected. There we go. Oh, capture card. Fucking hell, right after. Tap B to parry attacks into life. Alright, there's a lot of controls in this game. A lot more than I expected. Hopefully none of them utilize the black button all too much, because, If you don't know, the black button is also the screenshot button, even when you have it disabled, because this emulator is fatally flawed, and it's like this on every Xbox I have it on. Oh, 2 times. Okay. And since you're here, Chiissu, here you go.
Happy birthday, whoop-dee-doo, whoop-dee-doo. May your day be pleasant. Open up your present just for you, just for you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, whoop-dee-doo, whoop-dee-doo.
There you go. Oh, I jumped. I jumped. You call that song, yeah? I like how Garfield says that anyone who sings like that should be drug out into the street and shot. Where are you gonna be shot? I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing how it goes. That's what I'm doing. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. You can reverse gravity with a jump thing? Really? Here's the big boy! I keep pushing A to jump out of habit. It's extra jump. The boss don't take damage until the emergency thing goes? Oh, okay, good to know. Big damage there. Yeah, he's taking damage. You dash? I don't know how to dash. Hopefully it's not black button, because again, I just can't press black button. Wait, don't I like... Hold on, it's a type of attack or something, right? Like this? Or something like, hold on. Whatever, we got him! I mean when they summon? Oh, okay. Capture card disconnected again. So you're doing this game for Chiissu's birthday? Oh, yep. I think C and D-pad or C 2 times. Alright, well, that would help if I actually knew which button was C. You know what I mean? Because I have my controls, I had to, like, fuck with them to get them to work on Genesis, like, at all. What's... Does Y do anything? Okay, good, it's not black button. Okay, good. See his jump? Okay. Oh! Yeah! There you go! Figured out how to dash. Okay, I did it anyway. Alright.
Ready?
I don't know how I haven't died yet. I feel like I'm like invincible or something. It's crazy. Like I haven't fucked with anything to make it that way. I'm literally just playing the game. So I don't know if I'm just doing something or if this is like a weird ROM or something. I don't fucking know. Or maybe you're just really strong in this game. You're using cheats, I think? I not intentionally, I didn't do anything. I mean, I'll take it. Good graphics? Yeah, no, this looks really good for the Genesis. I don't know how I've been dashing, it just kind of happens. Like, I know it's mashing jump, but I don't know... Oh, okay, there, yeah, you get it. Okay, it's down on the D-pad. It's down on the D-pad. And my capture card disconnected again. Alright, Chiissu, it is your birthday, so guess what? On Degrassi Junior High, Yik Yu, the disorganized, brings a tape to school for his Polish homie Arthur. Swamp sex robots, Yik says. So, hot it'll melt your eyeballs. Let's see. Pulsate and quiver, then ooze out of his head. Oh, I skipped ahead, hold on. Melt your eyeballs. Me, like an Indiana Jones, imagine the tape starts... Jesus Christ, Chiissu. The tape starts, and the screen flashes, and then Arthur starts screaming, and his eyes pulsate and quiver, and then ooze out of his head, but Yix don't, as he's Asian and don't have eyes, but sees with his... key? Yeah, as Yik didn't know what whites had eyes, and he never did and thought it was a figure of speech like the skin of my teeth or Adam's apple, so he teaches him to see with his key, and being white is better at it. Okay. And also, he knows how to see with his eyes, so he has experience, but the other Asians in Yik's family find out he taught their proto-culture to a white, and come after him. So Yik and Arthur team up and fight him with moves they taught each other. It's also a 16-bit beat-em-up on Sega Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, SNES, Atari Jaguar. Isn't Atari Jaguar like 64-bit, though? I guess there are 16-bit games on it, where you beat through the waves of Asians and use key attacks and armor, and you eat the fallen in mini-games between rounds. You get buffer, and the final boss is Yik's grandma, who uses Asian magic to transform into some La Blue Girl monster. Well, there you go. Figured out how to consistently dash. What the hell is this eldritch abomination? Yeah, whatever it is. I gotta wait until it says ready and fight, right? Yeah.
Ready? Fight.
Ah! One's out of luck. Into the light. Okay. Dude, I'm stuck! These crab monsters got me! Dude, I turned yellow for some reason. Oh! I changed gravity! This game is crazy! It changes from yellow and locked aim to white free roaming. Oh, okay. I don't know how I changed that, but it's fine. Dude, dash is overpowered. I assume I'm not supposed to be able to dash this many times in a row, though. Oh, A, I see. The A button. That's how. See, there we go. Now I'm back to home. In the real version, it costs some life and can only be done on a full life. Oh, okay. So yeah, I clearly am using cheats. And like I said, I'm not intentionally using cheats. It's just the version of the game I had. It's a hacked version, I guess. Why can't I move? There we go, now I can move. Oh, look at that! Oh boy, train cop fight. Dragon. I like the fire. Let's use fire again. Here you fight Sheet Tiger. Oh, that was Sheet Tiger already? Oh, stage 9. Here we go. Nope, okay. So that wasn't Sheet Tiger. Okay. Is this Sheet Tiger, this guy? That's pretty cool. Oh, capture card. Come on. There we go. Stage 10.
Let's go.
Oh, hey, I died. Oh, no, I didn't die. Okay. I was gonna say, oh, I can die. Let's see. The media be like, while many dislike the oppression and phobia of the 1950s, there were still many moments where love and justice won out. In the film Some Like It Hot, we have a groundbreaking display of a real stance against gender norms, which is not at all what that movie is. Jack Lemmon courageously plays a gender-fluid, non-binary person. I mean, yeah, that is kind of the shit they do now with the old movies, isn't it? In the disguise of being a man hiding out in fear of his life, while the concept of hiding your true self... hold on. To avoid danger is a deliberate dog whistle to the LGBTQ bullshit alphabet people. And then you put map on there because of course you did. It's still able to show the struggles of queers under the mask of being heteronormative to slip it past the hateful, intolerant, evil censors, having Marilyn Monroe support them despite an evil society being against them shows a role model, rather, and celebrated icon of America being accepted of alternative lifestyle choices, as well as giving those identity as female who like women, someone is to lust after when Jack is not on screen. While I have not seen the film, it is a progressive moment in which the queers won a battle with the war for equality, as well as opening the minds and hearts of millions upon the millions of alphabet people and their allies who were turned by this landmark masterpiece. By this way, this game takes place in the distant future year 2015. Yeah, I read the entire intro at the beginning of the stream, Chiissu. So I know the story. I read the entire intro. Here comes the boss. Give the boost, boss. Oh, that fucking... Hold on. The connection's being stupid again. Fucking... There's a short in the chord, so I gotta fiddle with it. You know, fiddle diddle riddle diddle fiddle riddle diddle diddle. Fiddle diddle. Riddle diddle. We'll get this stupid thing to work. Hang on. Why must you be like this? When will you people learn that your actions have consequences? Come on, please. Please. Cooperate. If you cooperate, I will be oh so happy. Come on, please. Please. That's what I'm talking about. It cooperated. All right. The A-humans of A-Earth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy would be fucking me up if this wasn't like a cheated copy of the game. Well, at least this way we actually get to get through the game, right? Since, I've done so little damage to this guy. If I can get a dash off that actually hits him, that'd be great. Wait for him and dash when he comes out. Yeah, I was thinking of that. I'm out again, damn it. Like, he stops doing it the second I start hovering. Different weapon fire isn't good on fish. That's a valid point. But I like the fire. The fire's cool. What other weapons do I have? Yeah, yes, if I could die. I am really bad at this. Thank God this is a cheated copy. Final boss can only be harmed by Phoenix Dash and Parry. Well, good thing I've been using the dash a lot, right? Look at this little guy. Can I kill him?
Let's go.
I wouldn't want to kill him even if I could. He's helping me out. Yeah, I know fire's not good on fish and whatnot. I'm just keep using fire. fire's cool. Man, I'm bad at this thing. Look at this big lobster. This was by Treasure, who makes great games. This is the ex-Konami guys who love to make good crap. Oh, cool. He's your homie? Yeah, the blue guy? Yeah, I know. Obviously. But then he died. Bring it on! It's fucking Mothra! Watch the boss is kind of like Splatterhouse. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, hey, look, I got my buster thing. I like the lighting on this stage. This is really cool. Game looks good. Yeah, this game is cool. Yeah, I know, yeah, the lighting is really cool for the Genesis. I like this. This is really cool. I got an elevator or something, or a ladder? What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, my dash doesn't do the same. It's not like it used to be. No, no, no. Hey, my dash doesn't do damage no more. Oh, yay. grass type is weak to fire. Am I gonna die? Holy shit, I might actually die! Hey, look at this dash sucks! What happened to the cool dash? I don't know how to do it, that's the problem. Wait, is it, hold on. It's that yellow thing, right? That's a parry shot? Double tap attack, yeah, okay. So it is B. A and B are the same on this as they are on Genesis. It's just X is, yeah, X is C.
Energy.
Spider. A spider. spamming every button. I mean, that's basically how I started this game. Infinite life? Yeah. As we established at the beginning, somehow, I guess this is a cheated ROM. Like, this ROM is hacked to have, like, invincibility or something. Because, I just haven't died. And it's the only version of the game I have, and I did not intentionally set it up to cheat. It's just the way it turned out, you know? That's fine by me, because I am awful at old games. Alright, let's see, what else? Releasing this summer, a new hero for a new generation, a sequel to the 80s classic Indiana Jones. Taking place in the 70s, the grandson of Indiana Jones. In the 70s? What? Oh, yeah, no, because I guess the Indiana Jones took place in, like, the 40s, doesn't it? Never mind. Goes on a jungle adventure while filming one of his adult videos, accompanied by his Korean midget sidekick, Suk-dong. He goes looking for the magic sperm, and that is hidden in the city in the jungle that has the power to make whoever drinks it with the butt have a 2-foot thing. But the World War II survivors from Germany are near the jungle and want revenge of him thwarting their plans. Also, they have a long parts and blonde S&M chicks working for them, like Gestapo, who try to turn Jones hetero. This summon, you won't believe your anus. Indiana Jones from Disney, coming soon. It's the longest fight ever. Yeah, that was a long one, wasn't it? It is like Azrael.
Emergency.
Ready? Fight!
is an eagle. Yeah. Look at that, I'm at negative 200 health. The boss battles get closer and closer together as the game goes on, I've noticed. And I just basically went from one boss battle to another to another. Blasting away! Regardless, Junior, you can't die. Yeah. Sure. Oh boy, we're getting there. Look at that. Water, look at that. Oh good, now I gotta read the Hulk one that you've been posting the last few... Oh, is that the end? Dude, there goes Alderaan. have the better dash again yet? No. I must have picked something up on the dark level that got rid of that. Anyway, best political cartoon, the Hulk boning Barack with his big green dong. Barack, no Hulk. No, Hulk, I don't consent.
Hulk knows black man likes Hulk's broccoli. Now here comes the cheese.
Hulk, no! Gets overfilled much. So much he blows apart in a spray of pale green goo. This is a metaphor on how big government supports green deals, winding up being fucked in the end. Also, a comment on the rampant inflation destroying... no, I've never watched One Piece. I don't really have a lot of interest in it, dude. Anyway, rampant inflation, destroying people. The use of Hulk shows how powerful and mindless the system is, and how we can try to talk to it, but it won't listen and forces what is best for us in us. Truly a deeply layered and nuanced masterwork on politics and the economy. 10 out of 10, and the environment. 10 out of 10, A+. There you go. Yeah, no, I haven't watched One Piece. It did not really interest me. I have friends who are into One Piece. Boss uses poison needles that bypass your immortality but can't end you. Just heal and you can Phoenix Blast again. Oh! How do I heal? Yeah, right? Okay, those are healths, right? Those things that were floating that I just saw. I parry to heal, right? Parry to get health. Yep, I made you help by carrying the other shot. Yeah, I figured it out. Plus, there's so many chapters in One Piece that you have Renzo to catch up on. Also true. Look at this doofus. I'm not sure you can heal with this cheat. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not, at least not back to where I need to be, right? Hey, look, it's an elf girl or something.
Emergency.
Let's kill her. Oh, cool, she's a monster. It's like Mortal Kombat thing. Is this 7 Force the hardest boss in the game? Yeah. This is a banger soundtrack. Yeah, it does have a good soundtrack. Game diagonal, yep, okay. phases? Oh, that's a first. Oh, hey. Wait, no, there was a health thing.
Hey, you know it's so sad that Steve Jobs got
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Do you know they actually use it for mantra and things like that? Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
I've seen the clip with, or are you saying there's probably a Watchmen version of it? Yeah, I've seen the Shadow of the Hedgehog version, though. Oh, hey, I got a burst fire thing.
What are you playing tonight?
Right now, Alien Soul Burst on the Sega Genesis.
Did you hear what happened?
What, about how the Unabomber
Shit.
died?
Yeah, Unabomber died.
Yeah, he sure did.
He pulled an Epstein.
No, he died of like...
No, he actually committed suicide.
Really? Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am.
Let me look into it. Ted Kaczynski. How did he die? Let's see, so... he died of cancer.
Well, on one of these reports that came out, he committed suicide.
No, you're right. Never mind. He had cancer, but he committed suicide. You're right. So, in other words, there's nothing like Epstein.
Because Epstein got killed.
No shit, that girl was in
Well, I think I finally found out the worst song ever made. And it's not Rebecca Black's Spider. It's this freaking scuttlebutt from a worldwide action remake of the fucking Little Mermaid. No, I didn't. Please go back. You wanna hear something? How's Tony the Tiger posted that Phil Marine pulled out? Looks like they're about to have another Bud White boycott on their hands. What else? Oh. I love how when Peter Griffin just cuts the fucking power, he just puts the power to his whole fucking makeup. Yeah. I've been doing fun, I've been playing some CSGO and shit, you know. Been watching just bits of Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, the reason I'm playing, Alien Soldiers is one of the games Chiissu put on the list of games. Chiissu's birthday.
That's nice. Hey, maybe next week you could do a red ID though.
We'll see if I have time. I did a red ID like 2 days ago.
What was it? I forgot.
Mad Bull 34.
Mad Wolf Blue 34?
Mad Bull 34.
Okay. Sounds like an anime.
No shit. Probably because it is.
Well, it's up for me. I'm gonna start polishing my teeth. So I'm just enjoying my life. Being a night owl right now.
I would have started streaming a lot earlier today, but I lost my wallet. I was looking for like 2 hours. It really stressed me out. Turns out it was behind the couch, and I checked.
You're lucky, man, because if that wallet, here's the thing. Never lose your wallet when you're outside, because you grab it and fuck with it, you know?
Holy shit, how many phases does this boss have? I guess probably 7, right? Because it's 7 fourths or whatever?
Yeah, so. Well, I'm gonna let you play your game.
Okay.
Good night.
Yeah. Music is kind of loud and hard to hear your voice. Oh, maybe this game got loud. My voice is at max volume. I turned it down a little bit, so hopefully that'll help. The game's not too quiet now, though. Oh no, it's still plenty loud. This game must be loud as fuck, I guess. Fire underwater, that's a good idea. Actually, it looks like it's doing better than the laser, so... Yeah, I always gotta remember, when I do older, like, emulators, it tends to be louder than the other games I play, so that's something I forgot to factor in tonight until you mentioned it, so that's my bad. Because these emulators can get pretty fucking loud. In the 90s, it's in your face, to the max, up your ass, yeah? There you go. In the real version, the fire don't work here. Same as Phoenix Rush, yeah? 7 Force is the girl G-Tiger killed? Okay. Rip the Earth 4000 BC to 2015. No need for air, yep. Yeah, fireworks in space, no need for air, exactly. You don't even have to think about it, dude. Dude, it's a horsey! I will, Chiissu. I've just been caught up in so many boss battles. but I plan to read your chats, don't worry. I just, again, lots of boss battle after boss battle. I've just been caught up. Next stage I'll pause and read some more chat. This whole game is boss battles? Yeah, it seems like it. Zoop! Horses can run crouching somehow. Yeah, it's true. I like how the Transformers wiki. I like how on the Transformers wiki it has errors listed, and one is, while this isn't the first time breathless robots strangled each other, it's the first time, and they've done it in space. This episode's done it in space. On Lost Worlds about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, it says in Edinburgh was a guy named Burke, or whatever, who iced people and sold the bodies to doctors to research and experiment on. But he was executed for his crimes, and the doctors used his body, while his skin was used for making book covers like the Necronomicon in Lovecraft. Many still in use. Sounds about right, as they are Brits. Yeah. Look, I know about Burke and hair. In Sailor Moon, the first one had a tuxedo mask, and the second one had the Moonlight Knight. But sometimes tuxedo mask, then the rest had tuxedo mask, even though we wanted to see more versions. But the only different one was kind of non-canon. In Mario, the first one had Bowser, the second one had Wart, but sometimes Bowser. Then the rest had Bowser, even though we wanted to see more versions, but the only different one was kind of non-canon. Yeah. Alright. Oh, capture card. See. Yeah, no codes there. So it's just in the ROM, whatever it is. No device. Why? Okay, no, now it's... Oh, fuck you! This capture card is being a bitch right now. Capture card is being a bastard, man. So Megatron Transformers survived being in a ship full of energon that blew with enough force to move planet Cybertron from Earth orbit. But in the 80s movie, Optimus beat him, crippled with his bare hands and while low on energon. So it kind of tightened his Optimus. Is this like some DBGT strong? Yeah. Don't fucking die here, Jack! Yeah, if I could die. So, both of my lock-on attacks are fire attacks. You control the height with the D-pad? Oh, shit! Emergency. Emergency. There's an emergency going on. It's still going on, and it's an emergency. Big boy. Here come the game boss, only Phoenix Force and parry. Well, I guess I'm doing a lot of parry, aren't I? Actually, Chiissu, that's what I was planning to do. I was going to ask you if there was a particular one you wanted me to get into. Preferably one that's not fucking Pan. It seemed like the final boss. It was the final boss. Yeah, been a decent amount of streams since I've done a whole game in one sitting. But again, when the only version of the game I have is hacked to make me invincible, why the fuck not? I have no excuse, you know? Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonalicious or the Princess and the Bobcat? Is the Bobcat one has fucking Bubsy in it, doesn't it? Alright, you know what? I'm doing that one because Bubsy. Because fuck you guys. Where, do you have it posted in the Discord somewhere? In general? Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna let the credits play and then I'll read it, yeah? That's what we're gonna do. I found it, Chiissu, I found it. Viva Choco Monkey DX! I just saw that on the stream because of the delay. Stage 2 Android. Or Ant-Droid! Stage 16, Backstringer. I like my Alexi GT, it's not... Wait... in game, but badass. Got tan, but not fat. Bugmax. Joker. Epsilon. Oh, hey, that was Epsilon. They mentioned him earlier in the beginning. Okay. Shell Shogun. It's like Jinmin, but it's samurai. And also a robot. Sniper Honey Viper. Madam Barber. Destroyer prototype. Some cool monsters. Yeah, they are. Flying Neo. Sunset Sting. Wolfgan Blood Garupa. Garupa. Sea Tiger. Valkyrie Force. Medusa Force. Sylphid Force. Artemis Force. Siren Force. Z Leo. Computer designed by Treasure. Sega. Presented by Sega, 1995. Alright. Well, that was Alien Soldier. Alright, now, let's make me fucking be upset and hate myself because of whatever this is. Alright, boys. The Princess and the Bobcat. At Princess Peach's castle in the Mushroom Kingdom, she was on her throne thinking,
Mario seems to have lost his way. Our first adventure was good. The second one was not bad, but rough. The American version.
Mario comes in.
Hey, Princessa, how about you make me a cake?
Prince Peach,
Sorry, Mario. I've been thinking it over, and I'm tired of you.
Is it the hemorrhoids? 'Cause I can stop the butt stomping and sliding.
It's not that. I can always have rugs cleaned, but you ain't as fun as you used to be.
I'm still fun. I jump on turtles and mushrooms.
You've been doing that for decades, and I think you peaked when you first faced the 7 sons of Bowser. I'm going out to F? Okay, to F.
As Peach walks out, Mario rips his shirts off and yells, "Why?" As Peach got outside the castle, she saw Bowser.
Hey, Peach, I heard you dumped Mario. Wanna finally be my girl?
Sorry, Bowser, but I prefer...
Hang on a second. There we go. Let's just turn off these for now, just so that we don't have that background noise. Anyways,
sorry, Bowser, but I prefer guys with a lot of hair. Why do you think I dated Mario? He's El Italiano.
No, signor, no Italiano.
Si, signor, El Italiano.
Peach went on and ran into Wario.
Yo, Peach, big wedges and big W in das juice?
Whatever.
Yo, Wazario, what's Krizakin?
This is atrocious.
I hear you ditch the butt. Wow, I heard you ditch the butt Virgin Mario. Wow, wanna get on the flip side from M to a W?
Well, your games are better than Mario, but it's a bit too much like him.
Peach walked on and saw Sonic eating a long wiener.
Yo, Sonic, I dumped Mario. Wanna be my man?
Sorry, babe, but I got Amy. Some princess and sometimes Sally Acorn.
Wow, you got a lot of chicks.
What can I say? I run fast, jump high, and I'm cool. Too bad I never learned to swim.
Peach went on and ran into Dr. Robotnik in his Sonic 3 vehicle equipped with the Sonic 2 final boss Robo.
Ah, Princess Peach, I've been looking for you. I want to harvest your eggs to breed a new generation of me to overcome.
What the fuck?
As if. I don't want my bloodline evolved by your DNA.
I figured you'd think that, so I came with this in this big egg mech. Now come here, girlie.
The robot reaches for her, but she jumps.
He reaches with the other arm where she lands. But before she lands, she does her hover.
Help! Someone! Anyone!
No one's here to interfere. Time to go back to my lab. Not so fast, you big-nosed banana. They turn and see a silhouette of someone on a cliff with the sun behind him. Who are you? It can't be Sonic. He's too far to hear us. The guy jumps off the cliff and glides through the air to nail Robotnik's control pad, then rebounds off it to swoop down. Robotnik's robot starts popping and crumbles, and he falls off the cliff as it drops Peach, and the shadowed figure catches her, and...
Who are you?
Bubsy's the name. And being cool's my game.
Wow, you're kinda hot.
Thanks, babe. You got some charm yourself.
You got a girlfriend?
Not yet. Want to get a bite?
This is atrocious, Chiissu. This is absolutely horrid. God, this is fucking awful. Where was I? Sounds good. At a Taco Bell.
I don't eat Mexico food, so I'll have fries. Don't want to get the runs.
They went back to Bubsy's place, like in his cartoon pilot, and she eats the fries. Oh, God. How fucking long is this crap? Jesus Christ. You know, I figured that out, Chiissu. I'm not going back. You're getting the reading I'm doing, and you're gonna like it. By the way, here I am. There you go. Now you can see me. There you go. So you can see my utter disgust as I read this. This is fucking horrible. Anyway, where the fuck was I? I'm gonna be disappointed if you didn't fit in at least one what could possibly go wrong. Because that'll be a massive missed opportunity if you didn't.
So tell me about yourself, Bubsy.
I'm like Sonic, but can glide and like Knuckles and fight aliens and a pig in fairy tales.
Like the Brothers Grimm? Those guys were like Castlevania SVU.
Yeah. I mean, it's from Europe, the home of Dante's Inferno, the Marquis de Sade, and the Human Centipede.
Yeah, they were pretty devolved.
So you want to be my girl, eh? I got a requirement you gotta meet.
What is that?
I only date fat chicks, so you gotta tub up.
Of course it's going there, because it's a fucking Chiissu story, Jesus Christ.
But I didn't know guys liked fat chicks.
It's pretty common. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's degenerate. It's degenerate, Chiissu, and you're trying to justify your own filthy tastes.
Look at OnlyFans. Just fat chicks showing their growing butts and guys paying to see it.
Well, it's worth a try.
Great. I got just the thing.
Bubsy pulls out a super soaker thing.
What's that?
Oh, sorry.
What's that?
It's a fat ray made by some homie Virgil Reality.
By my homie Virgil Reality? Who the fuck is that?
And could make you fun size in an instant.
It has a reverse option, right?
If not, I can have him whip something up.
Sounds good. Okay, boy, suck it to me.
Okay, B-boy. Actually, I'm whatever. Bubsy zaps her, and she glows with lime green glow and aura. She then starts swelling and stretches her dress as her... Hold on. Expand? I expanded it, Chiissu. But I assume she just gets big. She gets big. That's what happens. That's what we missed.
Oh wow, I'm huge.
Exactly how I like my women, hot and heavy.
This is fucking filth, Chiissu. You are, again, I would never ever do this. If this wasn't your birthday, I would not stoop to such depths. Consider this a true gift. Virgil was from the cartoon. You do a good Peach, thanks. It's a Bubsy fanfic, bad on purpose. Yeah, okay. Anyway,
You think I'm hot?
Girl, you're the cream of the crop. Oh, yeah. It's extra heavy cream. Oh, yeah.
So what you want me to do with all this tonnage?
I got just the thing.
Bubsy turns a dial and zaps her. She glows a lime green, and then her outfit turns to a skimpy pink bikini.
Wow, that's new.
Yow, that's the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Want to take some pics of me?
You read my mind, doll.
Peach poses seductively in the skimpy bikini as Bubsy takes photos with a 20s-style camera on Bubsy's couch. Then Mario bursts in.
Peach, I'm here to win you back. And Mamma Mia, he overstuffed my blonde little sausage.
I told you, Mario. It's over.
Yeah, pal, take a hike.
I won't be stopped. Let's go, furball.
Mario runs to slug out Bubsy, and he jumps over and smacks him in the back of the head with an open palm while spinning.
Got that one from my old buddy Zool the Ninja.
I'll show you.
Mario pulls out a fire flower and turns to his fire model. Mario throws fireballs at Bubsy, who dodges it like Spider-Man in, I don't know, like probably the PS1 game or something.
That's it! All range mode.
The battlefield goes 3D and Mario runs towards Bubsy. But Bubsy jumps straight up. As Mario runs under him, Bubsy lands and... Again, it's cut off. Again, I have it expanded, but it's still cut off. So you're going to get what you get, and you're not going to throw a fit. Mario is torn. Mario is in a torn-up outfit and waves a white flag on a stick.
I give up. I cannot compete with you, Bubsy.
That's why I'm the best, and you're the rest.
Wow, Bubsy, you were so cool.
Ain't that the truth?
Peach walks over, struggling with her tonnage. When she gets near Bubsy and Mario, loses her balance and falls butt first.
Ooh-ah! Oops, sorry, Mario.
Don't mind him, let's make out.
Sure thing, big B-boy.
They make out as Bubsy's arms sink into her flab, and Mario struggles to pull himself up from under Peach's soft, white, I don't know, fat, thighs, butt, something like that. Oh, hey, wait, hold on. Soft, white butt. Hey, there you go, I found out how to go right to left. Oh, well, there we go, we figured it out. But, I think we get the idea. Jesus fucking Christ. That was absolutely horrible, Chiissu. Absolutely terrible. That is the worst thing I have ever read. Alright, let's see. So, from what I gather from the trailer for the 2023 movie Chevalier, it's about a black guy in 1700s France who is superior to the Frenchies in their Frenchness, like fencing and music, and is part of the French Revolution. But it depicts this good despite the many murders and oppression of humans and the Frenchies in the Revolution. Sort of the opposite of The Scarlet Pimpernel or A Tale of Two Cities or Orphans of the Storm, which were movies from the 20s and 30s that showed the real story of the era and its evil, as they gotta make the good guys bad and the bad guys good now. Let's see... Right, on Clifford the Big Red Dog, the main character is a blonde girl, but her parents have dark hair, which makes me think her real dad was a blonde alpha male like Trump or Hulk Hogan, and the husband was in the kitchen playing Nintendo Switch. Okay. On Cyber Chase, there's a race, and the boy wants to do things instead of a team, then talks to a statue of Zeus and says, "You're my hero. I read every myth about you," which makes me think, you read every story he's in, yet he's still your hero? He seduced so many chicks and various animals. Okay. Me think you read every... I read that already. Oops. Worse than Chuck Tingle? So I've never actually read Chuck Tingle. I just know of him. Like I've read the descriptions of Chuck Tingle stories and the titles. I've never read an entire Chuck Tingle story. Let's see. Coming soon to the WWF, the biggest wrestler gimmick ever, the AIDS bag. He has a needle of AIDS blood. He gives people AIDS blood enemas and holds them down in a pin or lock and fills them up. He yells, "Time to get the AIDS," and has a thing of him slicing himself and his opponent holding him as their blood mixes. And he has a fire extinguisher full of fluids and blasts people with, and often, this is so draining, kisses them in the crotch and aims. Was my Bubsy fanfic fitting of Bubsy? Sure, but Chiissu, I'm gonna dock you some points though, because you at no point did you ever have him say what could possibly go wrong. How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up? How do you not have a what could possibly go wrong in there? Anyway, where was I? He yells, "Time to get the AIDS," and has things slicing himself and his opponents holding their blood and their blood mixes. He has a fire extinguisher full of his fluids and blasts people with them, often knees them in the crotch, then aims at their butt, and when the season goes on, he starts rotting and the parts of him fall off and he throws it at people to infect them, and sometimes he fills his own butt with AIDS blood and aims at the audience and blasts them to turn them to HIV positive too. Whew! There is a reason I typically don't read these chats anymore. God damn, these are draining. I'll tell you this though, Chiissu. The disgusting Bubsy fanfic, it was more fun than than your ideas that start with, "On this show, this scene happens. My idea. Disgusting degenerate filth." At least it was a complete story. Not just dissecting a scene and making it the same 6 jokes. I'll give you that. I'll give you credit for that. It's not as good as some of your videos that you've done. Your videos tend to be better, as does your wiki. But it's better than your chat ideas. So there you go. Your fanfics are better than your chat ideas, but not as good as your reviews or your videos or your wiki. Here's what we're going to do next, though. Since we looked at your fanfics, what we're going to do, I'm going to take a look at one of your reviews. How's that? You know, get a mix of Chiissu going on in this stream. To fully experience it. Let's see, you got a Pompeii review. Should I pick a movie that I know, or is there a particular one that you want me to review? If you want something cool, try the Alexi GT one. It's inspired by a fanfic of Hoku and Anne Frank? Jesus. I'm gonna do one of your reviews, because, yeah, let's see. Let's see, that's a long-ass review, holy crap. Kama Sutra, hey, I've heard of that, that's Go No Guy's Kama Sutra, right? Yeah. Let's see, I'm just gonna scroll through, though, I'm gonna find one. Again, if there is a particular review, do one you want? Okay. Let me just take a look then. Let me have a gander. Oh, there's Birth of a Nation. There you go. So I'm just gonna take a quick look through. I will decide on something. The Crow Wicked Prayer. Is that the 4th one? Yeah, the 4th. I haven't seen the 4th Crow. I've only seen the first 3. Man, your reviews are long. I mean, granted, they're reviews, so it makes sense, but, Just looking over all of them. Don't worry. Get something good. The Crow Wicked Prayer is the 4th? Yeah, I thought so. The Chiissu Red Eye Power Hour. Yeah, there you go. I mean, like I said, this stream is a Chiissu stream. In the sense that it's my stream for Chiissu, so it's got plenty of Chiissuism. Oh, let's do Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. That's a good one. I like that movie, so let's see what you think of it. Note: I spell like a bad '90s dub, homeboy. Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. This is Ore-sama no review on Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil Castle from the distant future year to Japanese icon Shiro Ishii-sama of 1986. That's the guy. Shiro Ishii's the guy who did 731, right? Am I wrong? It just sounds like it. Am I wrong on that? I feel like I'm right, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna order a pizza. I'm fucking hungry again. Hang on. Where's my phone? Yeah, no, I'm right. That's the guy who did 731. I thought so. He was accused of 731 by rumor. What's up, D. Keats? Fair warning, this is a stream for Chiisu's birthday, so I'm currently going through Chiissu stuff. But yeah, so we're reading his review of Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle, which is a Dragon Ball movie. Anyway, 40 years before Robotech, The Untold, and 20 years before the American Transformers The Headmasters. It's directed by Daisuke Nishio, who did DBZ Dead Zone and The World's Strongest and The Triomite and Return of Cooler, Super Android 13, History of Trunks. Damn, that guy did a lot of DBZ stuff. Holy shit. And a bunch of DBZ episodes ending with Goku vs. Pikkon, and did work on Crying Freeman. Oh. Well, there you go. This is the 98 Funimation dub, back before they devolved, and when everyone hated them, they fucked up things with Kai and Super and the remastered versions, and the attacks on Vic Mignogna, and censoring things to be woke, and making One Piece bland, and buying the right stuff, and ending adult anime, and having a bunch of malcontent cocksuckers as actors. Yeah, Funimation sucks now in comparison. Funny, my birthday's in 2 weeks, yeah? Well, there you go. But in their defense, they are non-union, so no one's 100% evil. Hitler was against smoking and knew of the Hollow Earth, and yes, Ore-sama compared Funimation to Hitler, but it's cool, I'm Polish, or as they say, El Polin Zaken. So this stars Celi Delgadillo from DBZ, backdoor Christopher R. Sabat, who was good in the 90s DBZ but devolved as Piccolo and Vegeta when he stopped trying to sound like the real voices in the Ocean dub. Monica Antonelli from DBGT and Z. Mike McFarland from DBZ, DBGT, DB Filth, aka Super. Full Metal Alchemist. Brad Jackson from DBZ and GT, but not Kai, as that sucked, and like the other two voices, I never saw in anything. I never saw this before, but liked the 90s DBZ when they had fun. I'm doing this as my fat bimbo girlfriend, as she's gay for Dragon Ball and likes 90s Funimation dub, as it's actually good, and she wanted me to review this. Yeah, no, Sleeping Princess in Demon's Castle is pretty good. I like all of the Dragon Ball movies, I think. But I can't really order them. There's only 4. Anyway. Where was I? Okay, yeah. It's actually good, and she wanted me to review this. After the logo, we got a narrator saying, "There's a castle in this 5 Peaks thing called the Devil's Hand, with a hot chick princess in it guarded by demons." Tell you what, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put up, what's this? What's this image? What's this image? There we go, I got the red thing. That's cool. Let's do the red thing. Because that blue light probably doesn't look the most pleasant just coming off the TV.
Anyway. Okay. With the hot chick princess in it, guarded by demons. It's got good art of a red background and black thing to give it kind of Black Cauldron or Wizards vibe, reminiscent of Garlic Jr. movie or the 70s Lord of the Rings. Then the title, the Funimation opening to Dragon Ball that's actually kind of good and has the adventure... Yeah, I like the Funimation intro to original Dragon Ball. Too bad it's in widescreen as they chopped the top and bottom. Well, yeah, that's true with like every DVD release that Funimation did of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, right? They hacked them up with the aspect ratio. Like, even on some of the Blu-rays, they fuck it up. In fact, I think all the Blu-rays, right? Like, the only one that didn't fuck it up is the Dragon boxes. Then we see Kid Goku in his blue outfit riding the Nimbus and actually having a good voice, unlike in Japan. Yeah, exactly. So weeaboos say in every other country but America, DBZ had the Japan music. But real people say, yeah, but in every other country but Japan, Goku was played by a man when he was a grown-ass man. True. I see it as Hokuto no Ken when Bart/Bat/Bato/Batu was 12 introduced and he was like 15 and was played by an old lady. But in Hokuto no Ken 2, he's a big muscle dude played by Andy from Fatal Fury. Okay. Imagine a 20-ish-year-old Bart being all geeky, like... being all beefy, like Hulk Hogan with a girly voice. Yeah, it wouldn't fit. So Goku, or Sangoku, as devolved people call him... True. Goes to Master Roshi's place as he's watched 80s workout vids to become his pupil. Roshi has a cold one as Goku eats meat like Luffy, and Goku hears Krillin coming in a boat before Roshi. And then Roshi's gonna go come in the boat next. Why not put up Walter? You want Walter? Okay. You want Walter? You get Walter. There's Walter! Anyway. Krillin jumps to the island so he can get back if Roshi says no and gives Roshi a porno mag which he looks through. Roshi whips out his 13-inch uncut wiener and uses his ki to make it go to 3 feet and then starts boning Turtle as he's the only one over 18 here. See, Chiissu, when it's unexpected, it's funny, because I didn't expect it, because it was in a fucking review. When you sprinkle that shit in a review and pace it, it can be funny. JK, he reads them like Pikachu in episode 1. Krillin don't get along with Goku, and Roshi says, since Goku was here first, but Krillin got him a gift, he's gonna have him do a test. Then it goes on a story of how long ago within the lands were young. On a special night, 7 magical stones were formed. They had the great power, nothing could contain them. And if you unite them, a new age of wonders will occur. Wait, that's Power Stone, only on Sega Dreamcast, it's thinking. So long ago, an evil count, named after the fallen angel from the Bible that the celebs work for, took a princess captive and used magic to put her to sleep, and whoever saves her gets to be Roshi's student. I think Zelda ripped this off in Zelda 1 and the Adventures of Link. The Adventures of Link is the second game. What? Before all the other gamers were prequels and going further back. Meanwhile, Launch wants to save the princess, and Roshi sends them to go straight in this direction and find their castle. Krillin, or Kuririn, as devolved people say, don't like Goku, and Goku is told not to use the Nimbus as it gives him an unfair advantage. Which is like saying guys who don't do drugs have an unfair advantage over people who do, or people who do not have their bodies decroded. So Krillin sucker hits Goku and swims off. So he swims off and then he swims off, see? And Goku outswims him as he's some kind of space monkey, but Krillin goes faster.
when a shark chases him. After a montage of them running and Krillin trying to screw him up, Krillin cuts a bridge Goku's on and nails him with a rock, so he falls and then takes a bus and rides a swarm of buffalo, only for Goku to whiz past him. Then on the island, Bulma, who I'm surprised the devolved don't call Buruma. That's true. Why the fuck don't they? Like, they're fucking faggy as hell when it comes to Goku and Krillin's name. Why don't they do the same thing with Bulma? I never thought of that. Huh. Anyway, where was I? Bulma. Okay. Stops by and Roshi tries to hide his XXX magazines. Also, Yamcha, Oolong, and Puar come by, and he tells them of the quest they'll wave to Fing Goku. Find Goku, maybe? Sop Goku and Krillin reach the Devil's Hand, and it looks like fingers coming from the earth to drag things to hell. They go on in this stone monster face like in Cabria, and Krillin is creeped out. Bulma and friends fly over in a jet, and demons attack and bring it down. In the castle, Krillin is scared of this cool 80s castle, rather, that's like the Aliens or Predator. And when Bulma wakes up, there's a 30s movie on, and the bad guy greets her, and she's gay for him. She gets pissed, as always, for his guys attacking her, but he says if he wanted her dead, she'd not be in the room. Krillin and Goku finds an army of demons, and it's like King Piccolo all over, or Garlic Jr.'s army. They run over them and go on as these are kids. But one stays behind and says the princess isn't a person before fighting them with these big lollipops that break stone. Krillin fights the army, and Goku beats him with his power pole, and Goku and Krillin fight the demon army. Is this where the red ribbon got it? Also, one demon's skirt flips up and he's got no parts. This reminds me of their fights in The World's Strongest and Background. The big red demon with lollipops comes back and fights Goku with a ribbon, and Krillin leaves him. Meanwhile, the bad guy flirts with Bulma, and his slave Igor is revealed to have designed the castle and keeps talking of blood. Don't bone her, she's a skank, she's gonna give you AIDS. So Bad Guy shows her this room with a hole in the ceiling's ass, and lots of demons around, and he shows her to his army of devolved Oni, which seems a bit like La Blue Girl things. Bad Guy goes eviler, and these tentacles come out and bind Bulma to the chair, and this is getting like Nami SOS. Never seen that one. He and her bloodland... He wants her blood and gets the needle and screams. Then Yamcha hears it as he's in the castle. Krillin reaches a super high cliff and is carried off by a flying reptile with two heads, but hits the thing and it is dropped. Goku gets in the Nimbus to save him from the big sea monster that's gonna eat him like One Piece. But when he drops him on the Nimbus, he falls through, and they reuse the saving animation and monster. Only pure-hearted people can ride it, like Chi-Chi or Pan, so Goku carries him on his back, and Krillin is surprised Goku saved him. Man, this is long. Again, it's a detailed summary here, so I mean, I knew what I was getting into, right? Sorry, I was just checking something real quick. The red Omni, I assume Oni, uses magic on his feet to airwalk, then flying demons attack him with machine guns that miss every shot. The red ribbon, using Oni fights Goku on his Nimbus with a rod, and it seems like one of those Japanese arts of the gods of Raijin or Fujin or Landris from Pokemon.
Goku speeds off, and the red Oni follows. But the sea monster eats him. Then the Igor slave sterilizes Bulma's boobs. What? Sterilizes her boobs. What? To drain her blood. I guess sterilize does also mean clean. I was being retarded there. For some reason, I was thinking they were saying they made her boobs unable to breed. So I was thinking you were trying to insinuate that her tits could breed. What the hell is wrong with me? Sterilize is a fucking common term. Anyway, to drain her blood, and so the bad guy says, tonight the princess will wake up, and Puar and Oolong turned into yokai to blend in as Bulma's sea cups are going to be popped. Yamcha's wearing Puar as a mask and is going to run in. But there's things blowing up, and Goku and Krillin land in a tent and stand. There's a large jewel on this stand, and there's a large jewel there. Launch rides in on a motorcycle, and it's like June and Violence Jack OVA 3, and Jack's the Diamond. Walter looks overcooked. Yeah, he sure does. I mentioned something of autism. Don't read it. Of autism? I mean, this whole thing reeks of autism, but I don't know what you mean by that. It might be terms of service? Oh, for needles. Oh, that thing. Oh, okay, I get you now. Where was I? Sorry. Hold on. Okay, the jewel is the sleeping princess, and she rides off, and Goku and Krillin chase, but friends see him. Igor says Yamcha is acting odd. Eyes Pendulum Dragon in defense mode? What? What the fuck? Odd Eyes destroyed by Scarlet Red Demon's Dragon effect to win the duel? What the hell? You just throw in a Yu-Gi-Oh reference right in the... What the hell? Yamcha says he's news, but Oolong has turned back, and in surprise, Puar turns back and they get caught at gunpoint. Launch rides around and machine guns the monsters, but her hair touches her nose and she sneezes and turns to her good side with blue hair and don't know what's going on. The bad guy has Krillin by the neck and wants this jewel back, and Goku throws it at him, but the bad guy's goons attack. Goku beats on one, but looks like Jama P from Wedding Peach chews on Goku's tail, and it's his weak point. So he gets his ass kicked. Krillin watches Goku get beat out and does nothing. Later, bad guy lets moonlight into the room and some alignment, and it makes the jewel glow rainbow, like in columns on Sega Genesis. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, Sega Genesis again. So, Goku and friends are sealed in stone with hands and heads out. Someone like in Devilman OVA 2, and Goku sees the moon and starts spazzing out. So he bursts out of the wall and becomes a massive ape kaiju, and the wall they were somehow sealed in crumbles. He chases his homies and catches Launch and is gonna eat her, so Yamcha jumps on him tail, and Puar turns into scissors and snips off his tail. His dismemberment, limb removal, cutting him open and boning his guts. Uh-huh. So bad guy don't mind that one of the 5 pillars is busted as it's only the pinky of the hand and Goku is naked and yeah, it's Dragon Ball, so you see him naked. It's weird. Dragon Ball does it a lot. So now they gotta get Bulma back, and the bad guy has his really badass and phallic cannon that looks kind of like a demon, looks like some kind of demon beast invasion or the blue girl thing. Bad guy loads the jewel in the crotch cannon. Crotch cannon, that's a catchy title. And it's gonna destroy the sun with it, as it's not good for demons. It's just chicken, cheap, or vampires or whatever they are. Goku and Krillin go in, and Goku is wearing Oolong's pants, and they fight the bad guy, but he uses ki like Dracula in Castlevania as big red orbs. Yamcha fights Soviet Igor, who should be Yor, and Goku uses a Kamehameha on the Solar Strike, and it falls through the floor and blasts the bad guy and disintegrates him. Killed by his own weapon. What is this, a Marvel movie? At least Broly and Cooler and Lord Slug and Dr. Wheeler and Super 13 and Bojack and Hirudegarn and Janemba and Baby and Super 17 and the Shadow Dragons got iced by others on purpose. Hell, in Dragon Ball Evolution, they had Yamcha shooting Mai, a woman, in the back on purpose. So after this adventure, it's a bright day, and they didn't get the Sleeping Princess, but did save the Earth. Who will rule this new Earth? So Roshi accepts them, brings Launch over as he thinks she's the princess, and brings her into Bone. She turns into Blonde Launch and opens fire on them, but a bug goes by her nose and turns her back. Then the credits to Romantic Something, the first DV's ending, but in English, and it's got clips of the movie we saw on full screen in Jewel, the end. It was quite good, I liked it, nice 80s animation, kind of like Yorotsuki Doji or MC Geist, and the music was nice. The Japanese music fits Dragon Ball better than Z, as DB is more fantasy. I agree, yeah. I think the Japanese soundtrack fits Dragon Ball way better than it does with Z. That's why I can't just watch Dragon Ball Z with the Japanese soundtrack, because it's awful. Well, Z is more sci-fi with time travel and cyborgs and space aliens and gene slamming. All the best warriors to make Cell. It's colorful but dark, but the bright kind of dark, like Batman in the 90s, and it's got great art and style. Oh, and the actors are actually mostly likable, and didn't devolve like in Kai or Remastered Z. It's got fun and good fights and a nice story, and is only like 45 minutes. Yeah, it's a short-ass movie. It's what anime was like when it was good, instead of a bunch of wiener kids crying in the wind. I agree. We need more Koji Kabuto and less Shinji Ikari. More Kenshiro and less of that dink from Boku no Hero Academia. More Zycor and less Gohan. But this was cool and is why people used to like anime, as it used to be cool. Alright, now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Chiisu's reviews, he always does a, what's the word? He always does a crazy sequel idea, so that's what this next part is. So there you go, just, you know. For Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle 2, I want Igor to have gathered the Dragon Balls and wished for his master back, who has been training in the afterlife and is stronger. Also, he absorbed the souls of the other demons, and is all devolved like the guy in the first OVA of La Blue Girl. But this is after Dragon Ball AF, and he finds Pan, and of course Pan is in it. I mean, she's an adult in AF, so there you go. And desires her. But Pan reveals she learned from Grandpa new moves and goes Super Saiyan 5, and they have an epic battle that goes around the planet and busts it up. Also, Bulma is there and is like 70 and is a thick, borderline fat girl, because of course. Although, then again, wasn't, no, I was gonna say, it was Pan that was like, that was pretty chubby as an old lady, right, in GT at the end? Anyway, who's trying to stay young by dressing like a hooker, and the bad guy sees her and wraps his tentacles around her, and Vegeta saves her, but is beat out, and it's up to Pan to stop him, as even Gohan can't do it, and Pan as Super Saiyan 5 is stronger than his beast mode. Also, it's a 16-bit fighting game on the Sega Genesis SNES, TurboGrafx 16. Is this just a thing you throw in all the time? Like, also, it's a 16-bit game. And GBA, where you have the main story is Pan and a bunch of other stories like the other Z Fighters. And the tutorial opens, and a referee is Chi-Chi, who's gone back to wearing her Dragon Ball bikini and is really tight and tones and thick from staying in shape and barely fits in her DB outfit as she's thicker. Whew boy, that was a long one. Alright. Me, tell me a story about Ultimate Muscle, other me. You got guys like Ramen Man, Kid Muscle, and Dick Van Dyck. Me, Dick Van Dyck. Is that an adult video? Other me, no, it's a kid's show. Me, what's Dick like then? Other me, he's a big muscly guy in a spandex deer outfit. Me, is it a furry? This is a furry adult video? Other me, no. Me, well, what's he do? Other me, in one episode he faces Mr. Cheeks. Me, who's he? Other me, a big muscly guy with a butt for a head. Me, is this an adult video? Other me, no, it's Dick Van Dyck fighting a butt-headed man. Me, who plays Mr. Cheeks. Other me, the guy from Stepmother's Sin. Really? Temptation and La Blue Girl? Me, and yet you still deny this is an adult video. Other me, yes. I made the sequels have game adaptations? Okay. You know, I never did order that pizza. So I might do that. But I will show this real quick. Hold on. Speaking of Ultimate Muscle, hang on, hold the phone. There it is. Speaking of Ultimate Muscle, let me do this real quick. Speaking of Ultimate Muscle, Discotech released it. How cool is that? Can't really see it that well because of the glossy like shine, I guess, because it's still sealed. I haven't opened it yet, but there you go. Ultimate Muscle. How cool is that? They finally put a Kaneko Man thing out in the US. Dan Green did those adult anime? Yeah, he sure did. On Unsettled, the chick says, don't be mean to your brother. Me, I'm gonna F your brother. I'm gonna F him in the butt, and butt is said long like butt. Alright. Like I said, I think I'm gonna order a pizza. Nice. Discotech is quite good. Yeah, no, Discotech's great. Where's my phone? I found my phone case that my phone must have fallen out of. Ah, there it is. I'm back. What did I miss? Just me reading one of Chiissu's reviews. Alright, it's time to order a pizza. Because I am fucking hungry. Alright, pizza's ordered. On Wikipedia, Arnold Rothstein, January 17th, 1882 to November 6th, 1928, nicknamed The Brain, was an American racketeer, crime boss, businessman, and gambler in New York City. Is that where the Arthur character got the name from? A criminal murderer? And a monster? What's next? Alberto is named after Alberto Fish? Or Albert Fish? Maybe you really want me to read the Alexi GT thing, don't you?
How fucking long is it? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's not that long. So we'll do that. And then after that, I will read one of my favorite things you have ever made to wrap up the stream, which is some of your descriptions of the Violent Jack story arcs, which are fucking amazing, and I gotta go over that. So I'll read this, and then we'll read that. And then I think I'm still planning, I think, on doing a Fallout stream tonight in addition to this. So just be aware of that. Okay, let's see, can I? No, I cannot. Alright. Alexei GT by Chiissu. The times were dark for the Tsar's fam. Captured by commies and their holy advisor had been assassinated. They were locked, and now I gotta scroll all the way down to the bottom to move it over to the right. That's what's really annoying. And now I scrolled too far, so I gotta go all the way down to the bottom again. Anyway, so they were locked in a room. See, god damn it, this is so fucking finicky. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this a little differently. I'm gonna highlight all the text, and then I'm gonna copy and paste it all. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in a Word document, because that'll be easier for me to read. Oh god, that pasted everything. Holy shit. There we go. Alright. The times were dark for the Tsar's fam. Captured by commies and their holy advisor had been assassinated. They were locked in a room in 1917 and knew the end was near. In an act of hope, they prayed to the Lord for a miracle. In another world, Sun Pan, or Pan, so it's Pan, right? Yeah, was training on commies' lookout and sensed something. This better not be some weird Pan shit, dude. It's okay, Chiissu. I found a new way to do it. I'm just using a Word document. That's the easiest way. So Pan was training, and commies looked out and sensed something. She went to this door that appeared out of nowhere and walked into it. Having had a feeling she was being called. On the other side, she had entered the room and the Tsar's family was in. Alexei, who are you? Pan, I'm son Pan. Are you okay? Alexei, no. Me and my family were caught by malcontent socialists who want us dead for having money. They blame us for everything wrong with their lives and killed the monk who saved my life. That's awful. The monk wanted peace. The monk wanted peace, and we think it was the Brits who had him whacked. So we keep helping him fight the Germans. Don't worry, I'll get you out of there. But how? These guys have guns and have killed so many. I'm stronger than you think. Suddenly, two commies come in. Commie number one. Who is this teen girl? I am... Basically, the commies want to do bad stuff. And then Pan rejects them. The commies rush her, but Pan punches one so hard his torso blows apart and his guts splatter behind them. Commie number two comes in. She swings her arm and slices him through across the ribs, and his insides spill on the floor, and his top half flies off into the wall. Alexei, wow, how can you do that? Pan, I was trained by the strongest fighters in the world. Nicholas II, maybe we can make it. This is the miracle we prayed for. Pan, let's get out of here. They went up the stairs and saw a pack of commies aiming guns at them. Commie, time to pay for keeping us down, you rich animal. Pan, you are the real animal, ha! Pan disintegrates him with a wide blast of ki. Nicholas II, this is power like Rasputin, but used to fight instead of heal.
Pan, it's called Ki, the energy of life. Pan fought off more commies in a splattery fashion by punching them, and then they blew apart from the force of the blows. After a montage, the building was cleared. Pan, that's the last of them, notices something. I sense a dark key, something of great evil. Walking over in a gray suit was Vladimir Lenin. Once he got in the area, outside, the house where the Tsar's family was, Pan came out and faced him. Lenin, I don't know who you are, or how you beat my guards, but I sense a great power in you. Join me, and we can overtake this world and make it in my image. All will think and feel and speak the same. There will be no dissent, as all opposing forces will be silenced. Only then will we have true peace. Pan, that's not how peace works. Man was given free will by God, and it's not the place of man to steal what was given by the Creator. Such a strange idea to think of a Dragon Ball character as being Christian, but okay. What you want isn't equality, it's supremacy, and I won't let you befoul this blue and pure world with your evil. Lenin, very well. If you aren't one of us, you don't belong on my planet. Ha! What the fuck? What is bro reading? What? I am reading some of Chiissu's disgusting fan fiction, although this one is less disgusting than most of them. But I'm reading his awful fan fictions because for some reason he wanted to have Pan from Dragon Ball GT, I guess, fight the communists and prevent them from overtaking the Tsars. It's fucking weird, but it's Chiissu's birthday, so I'm doing it. I would not normally delve so far into this rabbit hole, but, you know. Lenin has a jet black key rise from... Not sure what I'm even listening to. It's one of Chiissu's stories. What do you expect? Lenin has a jet black key rise from his body and starts to have white cracks from along his body. He starts vibrating and soon blows off his skin in a cloud of smoke. As it clears, he is a pig-like creature with wasp wings and abdomen and crab claws. Lenin, I pledge myself to the demons for power. Now none can stand against me. Pan, you aren't the only one who can transform. Ha! This is so fucking stupid. Pan starts glowing gold and her muscles swell and she grows several feet. Why did you give her a fur bikini with a green miniskirt? What is wrong with you? And light blue boots. She has black fingerless gloves and a big platinum Super Saiyan 3/Super Saiyan 4 hair. I am not reading the rest of this description. Basically, she's powerful. Lenin, what's this? I call this Super Saiyan 5. Lenin, no matter, I can take anyone with my demon powers. Ha. Lenin charges at Pan and swings his claw, but Pan blocks with an arm. Lenin swings his wasp stinger from below, and Pan stomps it down with a kick on the area above the stinger. Lenin flies up and starts blasting Black Ki at her, but she counters with Yellow Ki and blasts of her own that hit every shot from Lenin. Goku wears less? I don't care, Chiissu. I told you I didn't want it to be too fucking weird. Anyway, Lenin, you seem quite skilled, but I have some tricks up my sleeve. Lenin starts flying around and spastically and zigzagging around the sky, then vanishes from sight. He reappears behind Pan and swings his right claw at her, but Pan ducks and punches him in the gut, which sends him flying to England. Pan flies over in an instant, and they continue fighting with a flurry of blows that each are countered by the other, so no one lands. From the royal palace of England, a man watches and calls out, Man, Lenin, what are you doing here? My group gave you the demon power to remove my cousin from power, after I had Rasputin whacked. Lenin, sorry, King, but this female got in my way. Man, King, if you can't do it, I'll have to take care of this myself. Ha! King has a black key rising from him and white cracks all over his body, then blows apart in a dust cloud. When the dust clears, he is a dark goat creature with dragonfly wings and octopus tentacles and arms and legs. This is your stories are so fucking stupid, Chiissu. They are so fucking mind-numbingly retarded. Oh, God. The king flies at Pan. Sorry, I forgot. The king says, I know, I couldn't trust your kind to get things done. The king flies at Pan, but she raises her hand as the king gets close to her. She blasts him with white key that bursts him to dust. Lennon, how you took him out like that, like he was nothing. How? You took him out like he was nothing. Pan, I've been using only a fraction of my power to deal with you. Lennon, no, I can't lose. Not till I've cleansed this world of all the capitalists and freedom. Pan, time for you to go to H.E. Double England. Ha! Pan glows white and fire blasts from her whole body and nails Lennon. He is burned away into dust, but his head falls to the ground. The head turns back to human form. Pan, I have what I need. Pan instantly returns to Russia with her speed, and Alexei is surprised to see her. Alexei, I never knew such things were possible. Pan, don't worry, the danger is over. I ended the leader and they will crumble without him. Alexei, but how do you know they will? We need proof. But how will they know? We need proof. Pan, this should do it. Hands him Lenin's head. Alexei, you've done so much. Thank you. When I become ruler, I allow people to feel and think what they want. No man has a right to order another man what to believe. Pan, you'll make a fine ruler. You know how bad oppression is. Pan returns to base form and they hug. The end. Okay, there we go. Thought you'd find it cool slagging commies. Chiissu, you reuse the same elements and characters so much that it gets hard for me to like any of them. It's fucking weird. Anyway, now I'm actually going to read something good that Chiissu made. So we're going to go to Chiissu's Go Nagai wiki, which he runs. And we're going to go to the Violence Jack page. And we are going to look at some of the arc summaries. Where's the one? Hold on, there's a specific one I want to read, because it's the one that made me laugh and initially made me think this Chiissu guy's pretty funny. Again, this was before I saw his chats. So, like I said, his wiki is some of his best work. Hold on, is this the one? Let me just find it, hold on. Okay, here we go. Chapter 14. Sets up the post-Devilman universe. Opens with a peaceful community of survivors made up of ex-high school students living in the ruins of Tokyo. All's well until they exile their former teachers for attempted rape. He falls down a conveniently placed portal to hell where he is possessed by a demon. The new Beastman rapist wastes little time in assembling a gang of thugs to commit Nagai-esque rape and pillage. Eventually, he lays siege to the kids' hamlet and basically owns them until Violence Jack falls out of the sky in a fucking meteor. Just that description, falls out of the sky in a fucking meteor. That's how I discovered Chiissu, was because of that line. Jack literally runs straight from his impact crater to the bad guy's camp to get some stabbing done. As an added bonus, the Beast Rapist's army had met an all-female army of what appear to be former Rockettes who were in the midst of an orgy. So much of the battle is between a 9-foot-tall psychopath with a Bowie knife and a gang of naked people. Jack triumphs against the demons with the help of some douche who also transformed into a demon but kept his human heart. Yada yada, demon gets stabbed, and this was just from looking at the pictures. This arc is based on Horenshi Gakuen. Actually didn't write that one, some other guy did? Oh. Sold yourself short, Chiissu! Well, I was giving you too much credit. He has a wiki? Yeah, so he runs the Go Nagai wiki. That's like my favorite line from your wiki, too. Oh. So I notice I'm a bit of a redneck. I got long hair. I don't wear much. I live in the woods. My family were farmers in the past. I eat weird food. I'm conservative. I'm strong, skilled. I'm loyal. I'm honest. And a good friend. Holy crap, I'm Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball. Okay, Chiissu. You can describe yourself as that if you want.
You'd like the one for some of the OVAs I did, the summaries, yeah? To the tune of the Kirby song about roots. I don't know the Kirby songs. I don't know the tune. So all I know is Toby, that's the name you should know. Toby, he's the star of the show. His foot took a hack and he's African black. He's got an ass whipped raw like a mule. Alright, tell you what. I said that was where we're going to end this one, but I will do one more thing. Hold on. So, we will go to Chiissu's YouTube channel, and I will select something from that catalog. Let me just pick something fun. Just trying to decide which one I want to pick. Let's do 1996, the movie. Not that. Please ignore that. There we go. Alright.
1996, the movie. An 80s style movie from the point of view of how the 80s saw the future. About the distant future year of 1996, AIDS and the drug wars have ravaged the Earth. People are in a frozen wasteland from global cooling, and dinosaurs have returned for some reason. Because of AIDS and drugs poisoning so many people, the government has a protective area for clean, universal donors to be kept safe and milk the blood when needed. And are kept safe from the rampages of the biker gangs and drug dealers and AIDS spreaders. But the Soviets are sending a crack team to slip AIDS-based drugs into the food of the building to ruin America's blood supply. So the hero, this cool 80s bad dude in a neon pleather jacket but doesn't wear a shirt and often wears shades, is sent to prevent it and take out the Soviet team. After he brings most of them down, the head of the crack team fuses with a dinosaur in the city for a final epic battle like Contra or Castlevania.
Well, there you go. There's 1996, the movie. We'll do one of his comparison videos, because they're how Ghostbusters is canon to the Garbage Pail Kids. There you go.
Despite common belief, many series have connections to each other that they don't directly state. Sometimes these are expanded upon, like the Xenomorph skull in Predator 2. Others are only hinted at, like Fantasy Zone and Space Harrier on Sega Master System being one series. Here is one such connection. The real reason Winston wasn't in the Genesis version of Ghostbusters was because he was on a solo mission and injected with alien DNA and turned. He shrank to around 3 feet tall and his limbs scrunched in. Also, he lost his memories and can only remember his first name. The aliens who devolved him had him join them in looking for the lost members of their group and were sealed in a trash can for years before being freed. Also, the mutation caused his digestive tract to alter and constantly erupt in bursts. After mastering this power, he could use it as a weapon and took a new name from his new power.
They're using their
Wendy
sexuality as a
Winston.
weapon.
And that's why Ghostbusters is a shared universe to the Garbage Pail Kids. Had they made Ghostbusters 3, it could have been showed this occurring and tied it in with the then recent classic movie of the Garbage Pail Kids, but issues with both Ghostbusters 2 and the Garbage Pail Kids, the movie, caused it to be shelved. The Genesis game, being made around the same time, took this into consideration and chose not to include Winston, but as the crossover that Ghostbusters 3 would be wasn't made, it was released without the accompanying movie. See also Wendy Every Which Way on Game Boy Color, being meant as a tie-in for a cancelled Wendy Witch cartoon.
Alright. Get rid of this real quick. Alright. On Fresh Pet ad for dog food you keep in the fridge, chick dates a guy and finds dog food in his fridge and dumps him. The guy eats with the dog on the floor, saying, "You were so right about her," which implies he's going to start things with his pet as a romance. I don't think that's what it's implying. It could just be that, his loyal friend saying, "Hey, you don't need that skank," but okay. All it needs is him getting a jar of peanut butter. Her, which implies he's going to start... Oh, no, you just reposted that. Okay. It's the same one. Okay. Best idea, showing scenes of Roots where Toby is whipped for using his past name and calling it "When you dead name yourself in the wrong community." Thanks for this birthday stream. I made my smile with you reading my crap. I know, that's why I did it. Because it's your birthday, and that's my gift to you, is... Reading a lot of your trash today. And also playing a game that you wanted me to play all the way through, too. I did not expect to actually play the entire game. Because, like I said, I did not know it would be a cheated copy of the game. I thought it was going to be the regular game, and I was just going to get angry, quit, and then do another game. That's honestly how I thought this stream was going to go. But, hey, it didn't. On The Good Doctor, they are treating a guy who has skin issues where he has... what looks like oatmeal growing out of his face. The gay Jewish doctor tries to get him surgery to fix it, but don't want to say it's to make him less evolved looking. My idea: one, the Jewish guy surgeries him without consent and makes him look at his fetishes and then bones him as he screams. The Oatmeal Man, that's the name, grabs him and blashes his yellow breath into his mouth as he devolves and grows oatmeal on him, then pulls off his pants and sees his crotch is crushed over with oatmeal like a fossilized retard of gray. He touches the guy's anus and it crusts over and seals shut. That's disgusting. With the oatmeal skin thing as the gay-mo screams, "My gay hole, no, I wanted more guys in it." Do a review of Alien Soldier? Yeah, I guess I could do that. On FX, a thing on Tupac's mom. Me, wasn't Tupac charged with sodomy? Family Guy cut away, blonde woman. No, homie, not in the butt. Bill Cosby. Hoop, hoop, I'll go where you poop. Well. Isn't this a thing? So yeah, I'm waiting for my pizza to arrive. I suppose I could stay on for chat for a little bit while I'm waiting for the pizza. And like I said, I will be doing more Fallout tonight as well. Because of course I am. Because kind of guy I am. I also, Chiissu, might look into that OVA you sent me to review. I haven't watched it yet, but the one that you sent me on Discord. I might look into that too. We'll see. Chiissu is one strange dude. Yeah, he sure is. On CBC News, I'm Andrew Chang, and I explore the news. Me, explore my butt, laughs devolvedly. Yeah, you would. My pizza will be here in 5 to 10 minutes, so... Him forget what kind of pizza? I just got basically a meat lovers, but it's from Big Daddy's. They call it coronary. On CBC News, or I read that. Him forgot if you had Netflix. Me only Amazon Prime. What's on Netflix? Cuties 2. Him the prequel. Baby Cuties. Okay. I mean, look. Wouldn't surprise me at this point with the kind of fucking disgusting degeneracy we get in the world. Best line, your logic is flawed and irrational, as well as missing the point and has no legitimate worth in this world or the next. Yeah, no, Chiissu, that's a good line. I've seen you use it before. Me, cannibalism is natural. Animals do it. It doesn't matter who you love to eat. Him, I love my boyfriend with mustard and onions. Me, boyfriend? Don't you mean hot dog? Him, I had that too. His was pretty long. Okay. Yeah, it went from 5 to 8 minutes to 6 to 9 minutes for delivery now, so there you go. Like I said, it's probably going to be like 10 minutes. And you know what, we'll get up to a nice round 3 hours for this stream while we're waiting, because we're at 2 hours and 54 minutes. At Yu-Gi-Oh!, this guy refuses to watch any shows older than his daughter, who's like 13. So I asked about the classics like The Wizard of Oz and Animaniacs and Batman the Animated Series and Star Wars, and he says it's too old. So I asked about books like the Shakespeare and the Bible, and he replied the same. I asked about painting and art museums, and he said history is wrong a lot, so it's of no use. And he tried to get me to think silent films ain't good because they old, but unlike this monkey, I actually saw him. And was moved to tears by some. Also, many things today draw from the past, and much of what's done today is vastly inferior to the real versions. Might as well say I take de-evolution pills to keep from becoming a real man. I've had my pizza arrive a few hours late before. Yeah, I've had my pizza arrive late before once, like 2 hours late. And the guy who brought it, like, he came in with like a prop $100 bill that he gave me, like, you know, one of those ones that say for film use only. Like, here, hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Well, it's somewhere in one of these dresser drawers, but these dresser drawers are filled with crap, so it'd take me a minute to scour through them. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to scour through that whole drawer. But I did grab this, which surprisingly still fucking works. I don't know how this battery hasn't, like, given out, but here you go. Watch this. Completely unrelated. Maggie from the Simpsons movie. From Burger King. The pacifier noise still works. How the hell does this still work? This is from 2007. Anyway, there you go. That's completely unrelated, but there you go. In comics, there's a strong guy, smart guy, and girl, like Reagan, strong for nukes, Pope, John Paul II, smart for Bible. And Thatcher, woman, beating the USSR. According to Wikipedia, on John Wayne, his status grew so large and legendary that when Japanese Emperor Hirohito visited the United States in 1975, he asked to meet John Wayne, the symbolic representation of his country's former enemy. They used to make things that would last. True. Likewise, when Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev visited the United States in 1959, he made 2 requests to visit Disneyland and meet Wayne. It works from 2007 because it's still the 90s. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Now, I have a Boba Fett alarm clock from, like, Legoland that used to, that I've had since, like, 2010 or something like that. And it was still working up until, like, 3 years ago. It only recently stopped working. It's nuts how long the battery lasted in that thing. It lasted, like, 10 years. I don't even know if there's a way to change that the battery in that alarm clock, because, like, when you look on the back of it, it's got, well, I mean, you can get these screws, but it's got those weird triangle screws, I think. Oh, no, these are regular Phillips head. Never mind. This could totally be changed. Yeah, I've had this thing for, like, ever. Like, since before my YouTube channel, right? And the battery's only stopped working, like I said, like 3 years ago. Why did that not kick on? The hell? Hello? What, is it not activated or something? Oh, that's window capture too. I'm being retarded. Here we go. Yeah. This alarm clock I have had for really long. Okay, it's actually 2011. Because that's what the copyright says on the back here. But still, it lasted like 9 years. The battery did. Nice. Hopefully you can get a new battery, yeah? Yeah, my aunt brought this back for me from, like, Legoland. Where I've never been, obviously, but, well, I guess that wouldn't be obvious, but, my pizza will be here in 2 minutes. At a theme park, there ought to be a statue of Mario you can bone and say, "This is for the Mario games I didn't like," and angrily bone him. The term peon comes from the medieval tradition where lower ranked soldiers were punished for failure by being peed on. By higher-ups, this gradually became known as a slang term for anyone of lower rank. Sure, Chiissu. You know what? Let's do this. Since you brought up Mario, let's do this.
Macht den Mario, schwing die Arme auf und ab, setzt euch jetzt in Trab. Super Mario, ein Schritt vor und noch einmal, hey, tanzt den Mario, meine Freunde, ja. So geht's. Das ist der Mario. Macht den Mario, schwing die Arme auf und ab, setzt euch jetzt in Trab. Super Mario, ein Schritt vor und noch einmal, hey, tanzt den Mario, meine Freunde, ja. Tanzt den Mario, ja, so geht's.
There you go. Chiissu and his rape fantasies, yeah. On the Great Canadian Bake Off or whatever, these guys are making something with coconut, and one sissy guy says, "Is your bottom coated as well?" Me, I expect him to say that in bed. Alright. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for this stream. I hope you had a happy birthday today, Chiissu, and I hope you enjoyed me dedicating an entire stream to you. As you can see, I'm a pretty nice guy. It's the kind of guy I am. Anyway,
I'm gonna go grab my pizza, and then I'll come back and stream some Fallout New Vegas. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm gonna stop this stream. Have a good one. Toodles!